article. Oh, this one was interesting. Final Fantasy VII's Rebirth said video games give people the will to live. Do y'all agree with that? There's been so many studies into gaming can actually benefit people young and old in helping to increase that little bit of gray matter in the brain from improving. Yeah, we know. In a roundtable interview, the director gave advice for people looking to join the game industry today, and also how he believes that many forms of entertainment, including gaming, gives people the strength and will to continue in their current climate. The game industry has been hit hard over the years, and only recently as many as 900 individuals were laid off from the Sony PlayStation. It's certainly a tough and dismal outlook for those who dream. Hello, friend. Hi. Where's the quote at? I myself respect the original game very much. Almost 30 years in remaking the game, has the responsibility of remaking this game. It is. The feeling comes straight away. I don't want to let the game down and let the fans down. I saw your tweet earlier. I agree. Art from a medium can help people and give them hope. I feel that. I'm not mad at the quote. Like, I won't say like I've ever played a game that gave me the will to live on. Like, that's a really strong statement. But like, games have gotten me through like tough times. When, you know, you just don't want to deal with shit. You either turn on the TV or turn on the game. Like, I'll say that much. But that being said, if there is people out there or it's like a game gave you the will to keep going, I would believe it. Like, I believe this quote. Yeah, I still remember GOT after work and Bloodborne saved me. Really? That's stressful. Bro, what do you want? What do you want? What do you want? Huh? You're my friend? Are you my friend? No? Are you my friend? Oh, you are? Okay. Friend. I thought that was cool. Little Big Planet 2 was my comfort zone for a lot of childhood. I won't lie, Battleborn got me through depression in high school. If it worked for you, yeah, I guess. I'm not gonna lie, out of curiosity, how did it do that? The game sucks. How did that do that? I'm not anything in a row, but Elden Ring allows me to have purpose. Like Battleborn, that's interesting. Struggleborn? I know you was mad listening to the podcast when we was making all them Struggleborn jokes. I haven't been tapped in. Did you notice Rebirth's bad graphics? We just talked about that. I don't personally care. Sonic Generations, to me the game looks fine. Sonic Generations is getting me through high school. Sonic Generations. Professor teaching the world's first Red Dead Redemption American history class wants to do Grand Theft Auto next. I feel so conflicted about this. On one hand, it's cool that like they're teaching about video games like this, but like then on the other hand, I'm like, this is why niggas is broke, bro. I'm not gonna lie. What degree does this get you? What do you do with this in the job market? Yeah, I took AP Red Dead Redemption American History. Like, what? Yeah, like, how does this get you the bag? And this is what I be talking about. Like, yeah, Full Sail University has degree. College is still useful. Don't let people fool you. But it also is a scam at the same time. I believe the truth is somewhere in the middle. College is useful if you understand the job market. If your goal is to make money and find security, then get a degree in something that the market is currently asking for, okay? You get a degree in fucking art, general studies, Red Dead Redemption. Yeah, you're gonna struggle to find a job. Like, it's like, what the fuck? Oh shit, the scam is mainly the cost. Well, yeah, the cost too. The cost going through the fucking roof, especially because it was damn near free in like the 60s and shit. But then again, you could argue back then the education wasn't the greatest, because back then they thought black people couldn't feel anything, and some doctors still believe that, but they swear they're smarter than everybody. No fun fact. I can't wait to tell my fam I graduated with a Red Dead degree. Learn how to wrestle the cowboys and shit. College helped me mature as well. Yeah, it's the social experience. Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League finally gets season 1 and the Joker release date. I think the only reason I saved this article was because of this title right here. The subtitle, right? So this is IGN. This is so petty. They typed LOL at the bottom of the headline. I'm like, we get it. You guys hate the game. You're kicking it when it's down. This shit is like hella unprofessional to me. Suicide Squad was, yeah, we know. As already announced, Rocksteady won't release a patch for Suicide Squad this week in order to focus on getting the game ready for launch to Season 1 later this month. Season 1 launches just under 2 months after Rocksteady's In Battle live service looter shooter came out, and just 2 weeks after Rocksteady's parent company Warner Bros. Discovery admitted that they've fallen short of expectations. Speaking during a financial call, Warner Bros. Chief Financial Officer said Rocksteady 79. Yeah, we don't care about that. When is it coming out? This year's Suicide Squad is one. Oh my god. The season 1 release date comes amid low pay. Oh my god. Yo, shout out to M Beats with the sub. What is the player count right now? Let's see. Steam charts, Justice League. I followed your advice to network while at university, and now the professor I'm doing research with is connecting me with internship opportunities. I told you life is literally just about talking to people, bro. He said about 11. God damn, bro. Suicide Steam charts, Suicide Squad. Life is literally just about talking to people. It's not about who's the smartest in the room. Boom, 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 boom. Last 24 minutes, there has been over 300 players. In the last 24 hours, it peaked at 400 players. I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty fucking depressing. That is the same thing here. There's 400 players online. It's about the same as here. Peaked at about 487. I was close. TBH, you able to put a fucking filter on alert so you don't gotta yell over it. My voice doesn't talk over the thing. I gotta turn it down is what I need to do. It's too fucking loud. That's fucking terrible. Oh yeah. If this DLC doesn't spark interest in it like the Joker, this game is shutting down within the year. I wouldn't be surprised if it shuts down in the next 6 months. If this game doesn't shut down by the end of the year because of these numbers, it's because of WB Games is like pride. They invested so much money in it, they just let it linger. And to me, that's like in my opinion, it's better to take an L early and then try to recoup your money somewhere else. 404 players is fucking funny because like in websites when there's an error, it says 404 error. It's like is the player count trying to tell us this game was an error to be made? Like, this is fucking crazy. Like, but take the dog out back and just shoot it. If it's not working, cut it off. Reinvest in multiverses or something. They need to pull the Dragon Ball breakers. What does that mean? Yeah, sunken cost fallacy. I hope they don't have too much pride and just let it be. Let's see. Oh, this one is more so just like a quick little bit. If you have a MetaQuest 1, 2, or 3, the headset or the Oculus Rift, for those unaware, Facebook bought them, so now it's called the MetaQuest. It's not called the Oculus anymore. And you have to make a MetaQuest account. Before you had to have an Oculus account. You have like till the end of the month to make a MetaQuest account. If you don't, your Oculus account will be deleted and you could lose all your games. So if you're into VR and you have not moved your stuff over from Oculus to Meta, all 2 people in the chat, let it be known you could lose your games. You know what's crazy? I have a MetaQuest 2 and I never purchased a game. I only played a VR chat on it. Imagine letting Zuckerberg control your brain. Yeah, he's a government lizard. Remember when he thought he was gonna win president? And he was traveling across America asking people questions. Don't ask me shit. You're a lizard. Not gonna lie, Quest 2 games are really fun. I'm sure people out there like it. They keep making them, so somebody's buying them. Did he talk about the Nintendo subscription or something? Nintendo subscription? What Nintendo subscription? There's some new subscription? He said it's me. I have not touched my Quest 2 in like 2 years. Like, I regret buying that shit. Let's see news. I don't really see anything. Nintendo Switch Online 14-day free trial. Nintendo Switch Online plans explain how much is the subscription. I don't see nothing new. Let's go to Google News. If not, the sub box. Sandland premiere date. What is this shit? Dragon Ball creators' new anime show is coming this month. Oh, so there's a show coming to complement the game. Nice. Let's see. I thought she was about to say Shaman King.
これが柴隊長だ。
父さんより強い？
当たり前さ。なんだって父さんに本当の強さを教えてくれた人だからな。
Tie into the game? That's a good question. I would imagine.
私は近くの町で保安官をしているラオと申す。魔物の方に力をお借りしたいことがある。
To seek help from the demons.
ベルゼブブ。よう言ってみろ。
幻の泉を
Demon Vegeta.
手伝ってほしい。
幻の泉？なんだそれ？
あんなどうしようもない王だからこそ我々の手で泉を見つけな
We
ければ。
must find the springs ourselves.
あれはまさかあのマーク国王軍じゃ。今度こそ確実に
The Royal Army. You mean the Red Ribbon Army? It's the same shit, bro.
木の根を止めてやる。
This is Earth 2 Red Ribbon Army.
貴様だけは
お前ら悪魔より悪だなんて許されると思うか？
Animation looks good. I don't know if I should be excited about it though. I don't know. The story didn't really like captivate me. I feel like I need to see more. I'll wait for some reviews. You know what I watched last night though? We watched episode 5 and 6 of Avatar. Episode 6 of Avatar is the best so far. That was a really good episode. There was only one moment that really ruined the episode. But other than that, it was a really good episode. So show's still mid overall. But episode 6 is the best so far in the Avatar series. That's Deborah's son. Is it? 6 was so fucking good. Yeah, there was just like one scene towards the end where the dialogue was just really bad and it ruined a really like serious moment for me. I was like, bro, oh my God. Wait a minute. We're the 45th Regiment. Oh, no shit. Helldivers 2 mechs confirmed to be coming soon. Yeah, we know. Let's see. Rain's coming to a racing game. Oh, wow. Let's go in the sub box, I guess. Beep, 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 beep. It's like it wanted to be a good show, but it kept deciding not to be. Like it had good intentions, but it kept fucking up. Like it jumped in the air, did a triple backflip, but it fucked up on the landing, bruh. Okay, let's see what we got here in the shub box. Some Dragon's Dogma content. Yeah, the writers got to step it up a bit. I think it could be good. It has potential. It's just the thing is, it hasn't been renewed for a second season. I think they're watching to see how this first season performs in terms of numbers. I think the team Avatar, I think Iroh and Zuko have good chemistry together. The best part of the Avatar show is the Fire Nation. And it just so happens that the Fire Nation is where all the oldest actors are. But all the younger actors that are part of Team Avatar, with the exception of Sokka's okay. I feel like they need more time to like mesh. There's like no chemistry there. The Michael Blackson title, what is it? Michael Blackson, Kanye has the first AI wife. What? I'm not watching that shit. I worry that's why they squeezed a lot into this season. Yeah, it's like the show is salvageable. I feel like Team Avatar needs more time to mesh. Classified France 44 official. Oh sweet, another first person World War II shooter. It's too much about, well, it's got to do a certain numbers for a second season. And then also I had a certain portion of the show spoiled for me. So I know I'm not going to like the ending. Because now I'm sitting here wondering, okay, well, what are they going to do for season 2? This motherfucker's going to have to learn multiple things in season. I was like, it's called the Water Book for a reason. MLB The Show 24. I don't really care about that. Legends of here. Let's watch the Outlast Trials trailer. No. I didn't like the game I played. I'm good off that. I didn't like that shit. March 10th day official Mario Through the Years. What is the trailer for that for? Nothing Phone 2A first look. What is a nothing phone? A flashy good deal. This is all from yesterday. If they don't get Toph right, I'm dropping the show immediately. I agree. Because Toph is my favorite character. Like there's so many like think pieces on Reddit I was like reading last night. My girl's like pulling them up on her phone. She's like, they're really writing. I was like, people love this show, bro. And I said the same thing. I was like, if they don't get Toph right, I was like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not watching this shit, dude. Fucking ruining the show. Like my biggest concern is two things, right? So season 1 lacks comedy. So going into season 2, my biggest concern is if they do one, when they bring Toph in, are they gonna baby her? Is there gonna be no? One of my favorite things about Toph's character is she was disabled, but they still treated her like she was a person. That's good. They still crack jokes on her. They'll still treat her like a regular person. They didn't baby her. And I'm worried they're gonna do a politically correct take on Toph, where she's like, "Oh, woe is me, I'm blind. Look at me, I can throw some rocks." I'm like, I don't want to see that shit. I want to hear some blind people jokes, bro. Like that. So like, I'm worried about that. I was like, I don't know, man. Ugh. Yeah, like Sokka talks so much shit about it. I'm like, I don't know. The live action sound like that episode when they saw them in the play. Out of context, it sounds awful. It does, but if you watch Avatar, you know what I'm talking about. It's just they treated her as a regular person. Like, I would hate for them to change the character. Let me see. They wrote her as a person who happened to be blind rather than the focus on the disability. Exactly, which is good writing. Halo Infinite official showdown trailer 3. And because season 1 doesn't have that humor, it makes me think they're not going to do that in season 2. And if that's the case, you know we're going to drop the show. Who's playing this? Tell me why Aang is the least funny one. Yeah, none of the jokes is hitting. Did you ever beat BG3? No, I was playing it on stream the other day. That's a long-term project. That's why I need a Steam Deck. Shout out to Clockwork with the sub. Appreciate it. All new Chimera customization. Not gonna lie, the armor looks cool. You picking it back up? After the A-Train armor, I'm not getting shit. Elevation, new arena map, new premium skin shop items. Grimgas. Yeah, this is Halo. Sadly, I uninstalled it. I was about to reinstall it because I feel like I need a... You know what's crazy? I bought these damn IMEs, right? I bought these IME headphones, high quality, rich audio, and then I realized I have no multiplayer shooter to play. So they're just gonna sit in the box. I was about to download, I remember I was about to re-download Halo Infinite, and then that article came out that they're basically sunsetting the game. They have like a couple updates that they're dropping, this being one of them, and then after that, they're focusing on other games, which is code for we don't give a fuck about this game anymore. Well, if you're sunsetting it, I'm not playing it. I'm not gonna invest any more time in it. So I'm still waiting. Did you buy them at Costco? Nah. This is some shit off of Amazon. Some like this is some Chinese brand. There's like no name brand you can buy this shit. It's all like some Chinese shit off of Amazon that you can buy. Did you ever play Doom 2016 online multiplayer? I didn't play Doom 2016. I played Doom Eternal. I didn't play 2016. Okay, I thought Costco got you on an electronic purchase. No. I seen a video on TikTok talking about IMEs, which is an acronym for in-ear monitors. And basically, it's just super high-rich audio. All the money is put into the drivers, and then it also sits inside of your eardrum. So when you play like multiplayer shooters, you can hear motherfuckers coming from like a mile away. Apparently, it just makes you a better gamer. And they're like really cheap too on Amazon. Just you got to take care of them because they're a little rinky dink. But yeah, the proximity chat. So I'm no, not proximity chat. TBH for the price is game changing. Yeah, I don't have any game to test them on. I'm waiting for XDefiant to come out. I'm not playing Call of Duty. Funny enough, I still prefer Apple earbuds to IMEs. Well, I mean, it's not for music. It's more so for like the gaming. Classified France 44 official launch trailer available now on PC, PS5, and the Xbox Series. Who's playing Classified France? We're all waiting for XDefiant. I need a multiplayer game to play besides Tekken. Because like the thing about Tekken, that shit is sweaty, man.
Will break them.
Why don't you get the Raycon earphones? Because they don't sponsor me no more. They good, but it's not on Amazon.
Ends now.
The fuck? Yeah, this is a no for me. XCOM World War II. You don't like Helldivers? I like it, but I don't like it as much as everybody else. Like, I'm not like super inspired to play Helldivers like everybody else. That game is just kind of something to play. Like, I'll hop on every once in a while, but it's all right. It's all right. All right, let's see what this Nothing phone is. I've seen multiple videos in this, people talking about this. What the fuck is a Nothing phone?
Budget phones are fun because pretty much with all of them, if you poke around hard enough, you will find the thing that they had to cut corners on. You'll find the thing that they trimmed back to get it to be a budget phone. And so if we're picking one for you, it's just a matter of like picking the one that makes the trade-offs that you're.
It's a Droid iPhone? What does that mean?
Gotta have good build quality and cameras. Well, then iPhone SE is probably a good one for you. And then you know you're not going to get a great screen or battery life or things like that. Or maybe you got to have a great big screen. Samsung makes the Galaxy A54. Or maybe you got to have good software and cameras. Pixel 7a. This phone is $350. And this is the designer one.
The designer one. Nothing is a company made by the guy who originally created the OnePlus. So this is a Droid.
So this phone is not going to win anyone over with raw specs. It's not going to win by having the best camera or the best battery life of any budget phone. The performance isn't going to blow you out of the water, but you could definitely...
This thing is funny, bro. This nigga started the video off of saying, all right, so the build on this phone isn't the best. The screen isn't the best. The audio isn't the best. The Wi-Fi antenna is not the best. The phone calls are a little muddy, but... like, bro, you're not selling me on the phone right now.
So Nothing has had this transparent aesthetic going for a while with their phones, earbuds. This one definitely also has that. There's also
his EBT phone.
I think it looks better. It also has like black buttons.
I do like that design. That's pretty cool. The white design.
You know,
almost looks like a stormtrooper.
Looks cool too. And honestly, if the mission is
I seen the shit about the Fisker that tanked
not be mistaken for
the stock.
Else,
that you know, I seen that yesterday. So like he dropped a video, and the title of the video is something along the lines of like, "This is the worst EV car I've ever reviewed" or something like that. And it was so bad that it dropped the stocks of Fisker. And that shit had me dying because that car must be fucking ass, because I've never seen him do such a blatantly negative title. That car must have been ass for to piss him off, because he's like a nice dude.
Yeah, mission definitely accomplished. The dual cameras in the middle near the top is pretty unique, kind of like a pair of eyes maybe, and the NFC coil actually surrounds the cameras. Then there are 3 bars of LEDs making a glyph design.
Yo, shout out to Kid. Shout out to Kid0116 with the 25 gifted subs. I gotta mute this shit because it's gonna go all day. But we appreciate you. What the droid? The 25 gifted subs. We don't need 25 droids.
And it's kind of
I appreciate it.
Split design. The bottom half is like a PCB inspired look, apparently inspired by the New York City subway map. And Nothing's already shown people this. Like, there's been some reactions to the design already. Some people love it. Some people actually hate it. I don't know. It's a bit asymmetrical, so it's unconventional.
Remember seeing phones like this at the
Dollar
Dollar Tree?
Not gonna lie. But even if you don't like it,
you can get a phone at the Dollar Tree?
At least somewhat visually interesting. You know, there's some textures, there's some exposed screws and some text, and that
shit is not a phone a phone at the Dollar Tree. That shit is not a phone. Nigga, you're buying a used PSP. That's not a phone. Like,
little red square. It's not functional.
A used PSP with Wi-Fi functionality that allows you to text. You can download like WhatsApp and shit.
It's just purely to look cool. So I appreciate that. And if you do like this look, but have maybe a more boring phone that you're not willing to give up, then channel sponsor Dbrand has you covered with their something.
Yeah, you buying a toy phone with candy in it.
Dbrand has performed some, and these are their words, not mine, creative.
Yo, shout out to GTAE with the get the subs.
Nothing's whole design language, both in light mode and dark mode. So I'll leave a link below if you want to check those out. But guess what? It's an extremely competitive price bracket. So you get a good looking phone, but you still will have to make some sacrifices to get it. So first of all, it's clear plastic, not glass, at the back, which, you know, I'm sure Zach will get to this phone at some point, but I think it'll be easier to scuff and scratch, but harder.
The camera quality on this video is crazy. He shoots on 8K cameras.
Trade-off. It's also a textured plastic frame as well. So it looks like aluminum, but it's this plastic all the way around the phone, to the point where this phone
you could tell it's
ends up feeling surprisingly light in the hand for how big it is. But we should just get to that. This is a huge phone. It's a jumbo-sized phone. It's gigantic. Some people might not love that, but I think a lot of people like really big screens. and you get the natural advantages that come with a big phone, which is a big battery and a big screen. So this is a relatively giant 6.7-inch display corner to corner. It's literally ultra phone size. And it gets pretty bright too. So definitely not flagship bright because we have some crazy numbers these days, but 1300 nits peak brightness
seems like another
is very
Droid.
visible in bright indoor lighting. And bezels are even all the way around the front of the phone. So
For $350, it could be my second phone, maybe. What you need another phone for, bro? What you doing?
aesthetically, I have no complaints. And then even at this price, it's AMOLED. It has an optical fingerprint reader under the glass. It's variable refresh rate up to 120 hertz. And it even has 2160 hertz PWM dimming. So if you don't like the back of this phone, at least the front of it that you're actually looking at all the time is pretty impressive for $300.
I don't think the phone being like plastic is a big deal, especially at this price point. Because I'm gonna be honest, like you're putting a case on the phone anyway. You're not gonna see the back. I don't really care. I don't really care if a phone's metal or not.
But I'd say an even bigger strength of this phone is
As long as it works.
battery life. So battery always comes from like three main things, basically. Obviously, having a huge physical battery, also good software and an efficient chip. We'll get to the software, but this phone has a 5,000 milliamp hour battery. That's literally.
What does he even
bigger
do
than
with all
their
this shit
flagship
after?
phones.
I know, right? If I had to take a wild guess, though, they probably lend him devices. Because I mean, I've had that before. Like companies send you something, and they'll send you like a prepaid envelope back so you can send it back to them. So I wouldn't be surprised if like he gets early access to stuff and they lend it to him and then he just sends it back. And then there's some stuff he probably does get to keep. But like I would imagine like he probably has a crate. Like I have a tech closet of just like controllers, keyboards, and stuff like that I've been given over the years from like companies, and I just don't throw any of it away. That way when something breaks down, I can just get something new. I got headsets and shit like that. I'd imagine this nigga's tech closet is through the fucking roof, bro. That's probably what he does. Just has a storage unit when he needs something, backup cords and shit like that. That's nerd shit, bro.
From nothing. So really big battery.
Yeah, it's all fun until you gotta
Wireless
move.
charging, but it does have 45 watt wired charging, which is pretty good. That's 0 to full in an hour. And the chip it's running is this little thing called the MediaTek Dimensity 7200 Pro. So this was my biggest question mark actually going into testing this phone, because you know how nothing teases the specs and stuff ahead of time. So we find out it's a MediaTek chip, and I'm not sure if this one's going to perform the way I've been used to some other phones. Like they're showcasing all these, you know, specifically hand-picked benchmarks results. Of course they will. But conveniently, they only compare it to a 2-year-old Nothing Phone 1, which had that mid-range 778G Plus from Qualcomm.
I said,
now,
don't expect
I'm
too
not
much.
expecting flagship stuff for $350, but like, what's it gonna land at? This feels like a make or break part of the phone, and I've been pleasantly surprised. Now, it's not gonna win any
I feel
prize.
like we reached a point where phones where I'm like, even though this is a $350 budget phone, the only thing that I see really cheap about it is the plastic. And me personally, I don't care. Like, I would get this phone. What's the name? Still waiting for somebody to innovate. Like, this just seems like another Android phone. It's just for like people on a budget that don't want to spend $1,000 on the phone. Yeah, shout out to Big Red with the sub. I'm still waiting for somebody. I thought this was gonna be something innovative, but it just seems like kind of a mid-range phone. Budget phones are getting better, pretty much. This really looks really nice for $350. Like you could straight buy this phone versus putting yourself in debt for a damn iPhone or some shit. Plastic means less breaking. That's debatable. Depends how hard you drop it, but I get the point. It just seems like another phone. What's his kind of general consensus?
And you look at the things that are actually better about this budget phone. This Nothing Phone 2A has
that looks
a
good.
bigger, brighter screen with thinner bezels. It has a larger battery with faster charging, a higher processor.
Good phone to
clock
text my
speed,
side from.
a
All
higher
right, bro.
resolution front camera, and a wider variety of refresh rates than the Phone 1. Like, no wonder they want to show us the Phone 1. But in general, if you're looking for the TLDW, yes, this is a good, solid, all-around budget phone.
There you go.
And the way Nothing has been tracking with software, it appears, I mean, they're promising 3 years of Android updates with this phone. I think this will be a good budget phone to own for the next couple of years. Well done, Nothing. Well done.
Yo, where do you get these phones? I feel like when I go to the T-Mobile store, all I ever see is either iPhones and then like Samsung phones. Like when they have Androids, I only see Samsung. Like, do you have to order these online? Where do you even buy these things? Maybe I'm wrong, but Amazon, get them on like, okay. So you got to buy it like straight cash and shit, and then you take it to the carrier and be like, turn my shit on, bitch. Boost Mobile, fuck no, bro. I would never walk into Boost Mobile, Cricket Wireless. I'll never forget the first time I ever saw a cricket phone. I got this cricket phone. What the fuck is a cricket phone, dude? I gotta pee, and then we finna hop on this Final Fantasy 7. Let me boot it up. Boot it up. Metro PCS. It's the same freaking my girl was talking about switching to, what was it? Mint Mobile, which is like Metro PCS and Boost Mobile. And I had to talk her out of it. And she's like, what? She's like, I looked it up. It uses the same towers as T-Mobile. She's like, it's the same quality. I was like, sort of. I was like, you have to understand, first and foremost, they're using T-Mobile's towers. So when there's high traffic, guess whose customers get priority? It ain't Mint Mobile. It ain't the stepbrother. But then I was like, also, they deprioritize the network too. Yeah, see? But then also, I was like, another issue with that is like, you have to read the fine print on those Boost Mobile ass phones, because the way they get you is they'll be like $10 a month for unlimited, no, they'll say $10 a month for 5G. But if you read the fine print, most of those deals it'll be like $20 a month for 5G for 10 gigabytes, or not even that, like 5 gigabytes. And then after that, they drop you to 2G. So then I pulled it up and I showed her the fine print, and I'm like, you see? Yeah, that's why it's fucking $30 a month, because you get 5 gigabytes of 5G. And I was like, I'm gonna be honest, you're gonna run through that very quickly. You said not even 2G? Yeah, that shit, they're gonna have your ass on fucking nothing, bruh. It's always a scam. It's always a scam. So you gotta be careful of that shit.